Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Just keeping the play alive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Got it.
Play action. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jags offense coming onto the field, and boy, for a 2nd straight season, a #1 wide receiver goes down early in the schedule. Last year was Allen Robinson, who was lost in week 1. This year, Marquise Lee, who didn't even make it to week 1, goes down with the ACL week 3 of the preseason.
And remember now, Allen Robinson's in Chicago. And remember Allen Hurns, who also had a great impact on that team for a while. He's in Dallas. So it puts a lot of pressure on guys like Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief, D.D. Westbrook. But the guy I want you to keep an eye on, DJ Chark out of LSU. I think he'll be their big play threat.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
21.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013. 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
12.
Breeze now. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
21. 14.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On 1st down, Breeze eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. HDMIBOY with a pick.
Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
41.6 million minus 200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in Houston.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go. Lucy. Let's go.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it fly in the direction. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, as time expires in the first half. And the Saints are back within a score. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Easy. Good set.
On play action, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good set. Monday. 11. Got it.
On play action, now Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Good set. 11. One day. Got it. Ready, what's that?
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Got it.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
21. 12. 12. 11. Got it.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Demario Davis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy. Hey.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Bortles going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, little 360. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them instead of keep handing it to him.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
And they can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Monday. 12, 12, 12. Hey, two.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Got it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, two. Kill. 11. 12. 21. Got it.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 73 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Brees going to throw here. This is caught by Ginn. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Kill.
On 2nd down, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
14. Two. Got it.
Brees to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Flush to his right. He made... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Breeze is looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.